It's gonna blaze here again. In our last session, we did ball bounce. What is it? We did the splash screen ball bounce. In this one, we are going to be looking at fade in and then slide. I've created an asset folder here or directory, and I have two images in it. So I'm going to add it to my popspec.yml file. So I'm going to add the name of the folder is assets, right? And I'm going to do my pop get. And okay, so in the splash screen, I'm going to create a new directory called fading and slide. All right, in this directory, I'm going to create an index file, a dot file. Going to call it index, and yeah, I'm going to add it to the Git. So I'm going to create a stateful class called fade in and slide. So what animation are we trying to get in our splash screen is that we want the image to fade in and then slide, and then the title or the name of the app or company also fades in and slides. So the logo slides to the left, the name slides to the right, and then the name slides back and disappear, and then the logo scale. While doing that, we're going to have the branding at the bottom, right? So what's going to happen is I'm going to create a string called logo. So this is going to hold our logo that part reference. So you can copy it here. You can just copy it like this, right click on it, and then you see copy path. So I have this as my logo part, right? And then I'm going to create the branding. So I guess branding, I'm going to use my name. So we all know what branding is, right? So I'm going to use Cornell Blaze. And then name of I think company name. So I should create one more string for logo text, and I'm going to call it let me give it a nice name called Splasher. All right, so Splasher is going to be the name of the logo text. We have the branding, we have the logo. Now we are going to go into the code. So I'm going to change this to a scaffold. Yeah, to make this let me just wrap this with the column, wrap the column with the widget. The widget is a scaffold, Scaffold makes use of body, not child. All right, and it's not really a column we want, it's a stack. So this tag, what we're going to do is the branding should appear at the bottom, right? But before that, let's just start with our image. Let's just have our image appear. So what's going to happen is we're going to have a, let's use center for example. Center has a child, and then the child is going to be the child is going to be an image dot asset, and the name is the logo image we already have. Now let's run this and see. So why that is running, we already know what we want to achieve. So in the last class, I had already installed this, already added this package to the project. So I don't the Flutter animate package. All right, now why not is running. So this image, what we are going to do here is we are going to add the animate package. So the goal is for the image to fade in. So right now the image is not fading in, it's not doing all of that, it's just going to be there. So the goal is for the image to fade in, then slide to the left. You get. So we are waiting for it to build. So it's building it, and by the time it's done, we continue from there. All right, so since it's still I don't know, it's taking time. It's done. So we yeah, we made a mistake. So come to our main. So it's not the ball bounce, you're not doing the ball bounce again. Is the fade in and slide. Yeah, so this is what we're actually doing. All right, this is what we have. Wow, the image is really big. This is what we have. All right, now we want it to fade in. Let me see if I can give it a width of 200. Still big. Width of 100. All right, so now we want it to fade in, right? So what's going to happen there is we can add our Flutter animate. So here we have the dot animate, fading. I'm fading so lost. So we're going to give it a duration of let's say 1000 ms, right? You see, did you get that? I'm going to too fast. Let's say 3,000. Are you seeing that? So it's fading in. We have done the fading to work. Now after it fades in, I want to add a little delay for like 1,200 milliseconds, and then after the delay is done, I want you to slide in the X direction. Slide X. So the X direction is the horizontal, the Y direction is the vertical. So slide X, end, let it end at -1. Let duration be 2,000 milliseconds. Alright, so fade in, pause for a little bit, and slide. This is okay, right? Alright, so we have this working, right? But I'm going to comment this out. So we have this working, but let's comment that out. Let's now do for the logo text, right? So we're going to have our center, right? And then center has a child, and the child is going to be a text, and the text is going to carry the logo text. Then the style, let's go with theme dot of context dot textile dot display medium. Alright, so let's save that. We have splasher. Let's add the copy width and give it a font weight of bold. Alright, so we have our splasher. Now for the splasher, we are going to add, the logos slide to the left, splasher should slide to the right. So we are going to add the animate. No, not here, sorry about that. To the text, so or to this, yeah, let's add it to the center. So dot animate dot we're going to add, we need it to fade in also, so it's going to fade in. Duration, let's also give it 3,000 ms, right? And then like almost everything we did. So slide X, so it's going to end at, so the other one ended at -1, so this time around we want this to end at 1, and then I'm supposed to add the delay, so then delay for like 200 ms. So let's see this. It's leaving my screen. Nope, I don't want it to leave my screen. I don't want you to leave my screen. So, and I don't want you to start at the center. So what's going to happen is this is where it ends, but it also has a begin where it should begin. So for me, I'm going to say okay, begin at minus 0 point, let's see, 0.3, and at 0.16. So let's see this. Okay, this is really fast. But then okay, I guess I'm going to make this minus so slide zero 0.3 is too far to the edge. I don't want it to start at the edge, so I'm going to say okay, 0.7. Yeah, this looks nice. Okay. So coming back here, I'm going to get this out, and let me uncomment this, and let's see. Oh no. All right, so -1 is too much. Yeah, -1 is too much. So I'm going to put it at minus, let's say 0.5. And both of them are not going to start the same time. 0.5 too much also. So 0.2. All right, so this is it. This is what we have. But now our branding is supposed to be showing. So what's going to happen is we're going to create a position widget. Oh, it's outside our stack. Positioned widgets, right? Of course the widget is going to carry, let me just copy the text I have here. Yeah, okay, so text I have here, I'm going to replace this with it, and it's not going to be logo text, it's going to be branding. All right, So I'm going to place at the bottom, let's say 5. Okay, and I can just come to the stack and say alignment center. So that means everything in the stack is going to be aligned to the center. So you can see this, it's too close to the bottom, but then it's okay. I don't want display medium. Let me go with headline. I think headline medium should be okay. Headline large should be okay. All right, so I think that works. Now we have this setup, but they are not supposed to start the same time, right? This splasher, not splasher, splash, yeah. All right, so this is supposed to start when this has moved to the left, because right now if you notice both of them are starting the same time. That's not what we want. Nope, we don't want that. So how do we solve that? Well, don't worry, we are going to look at a whole lot of different ways to do things. So I'm going to create a boolean for now. Let's go with a boolean. I'm going to create a boolean called is done, and that will be equals to what? False. So what is going to happen is, if is done is true, if is done is true, you know what, give us this text, right? Else just give us an empty container. So let's see this. All right, so it's just the image that is coming on, because is done is false, right? So how do we make sure that is done becomes true? So there's something the Flutter animate package comes with. It's called callback. It's called callback, right? So we could add a callback here. Add a callback here, and our callback could be accept an anonymous function. Well, we don't want to use anything there. We can just set state. So while we're having our callback there, I could have the duration for the callback, let's say 600 ms, and then the callback I can use my set state, right? Because I want to rebuild. Set state, and I'll put is done is equals to what? True, right? So at this point, is done is equals to what? True. So let's try this again, and let's see. So it fades in, it pauses, then it slides to the left. At this point, this becomes true, and it now slides to the right. That's it. It's perfect for what we are looking for, right? But that's not all. That isn't all. So at this point where it slides to the left, I want it to pause, then slides back and fades out. Do you get it? I want both of them to be like, to try to return back to their original form. one is going to fade out while the other is going to scale. So how do I do that? For this, let me say let's delay for 1,000 milliseconds and then slide back. So slide back to 0 end, let's say minus 0.2, or let's say minus 0.09, and the duration is going to be let's just give it 200 ms, and then when it gets to that, fade out, and the duration, let's say 200. All right, so let's see this. All right, so it's phasing, slides, fades in, also slides to the right, pause for a while, slide back. Okay. I think I'll need a delay. Delay for like delay for like 2 ms. Okay, and then this should be, so let's see. So slide in, yep, at the point where this callback happened, I'm going to add a delay for the image. So then delay, let's say around 6,000 ms, and then slide back. So you're going to go back, right? So slide back and at 0. Now then let's say delay for like 1,000 milliseconds. So let's see what happens here. Alright, so I guess my delay is too much. It's still waiting. Or it has finished. So let me put 1 here. Let me put 5 here. Then this fade in, and put 2. Okay, so let me try to, and let's see what we have. Okay. Oh, what just happened there? No, 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 no. Please don't do that. Alright, so let me increase this, and it's going to be 0.4. Happened. So after a scale is completed, I want it to move to another page. So we are going to come here, let's create a new page, new dot, and let's call it home. So yeah, home is going to have a stateless widget called home page or screen, whatever, and then I'm going to have a scaffold. It's going to have a body. It's going to have a container. The container is going to have container is going to have a child. I'm not going to use a child here, sorry about that. Let's go with decoration, box decoration. Right, image, decoration, image, asset image. I'm going to use this, copy the path. That's it. So how do we navigate to this? We're going to use our callback again. So callback, after skills, let's but then delay for like 1,000 milliseconds, and then a callback anonymous function. I'm not making use of anything there. I'm going to use our navigator dot push, right? So I'm going to have a context material page route. It's going to have our builder, is going to be context, and it's going to go to our home page. Okay, so let's see this. We've not done it smoothly. Goes back in for this. The blog post will be made available for those that want to, check it out. Thank you for your time. Thank you for Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share. All right. So for me, I'll say peace. Yeah. One Piece is the greatest anime of all time.